Is the red light flashing?
It's recording.
Okay. Alright, so my cousin is finally here. It took him quite a bit to catch up, and we're gonna get going now. This road should be an absolute peach. Oh, that is not a good omen. That is definitely not a good omen. In the name of God and everything that is holy, let's do this. This is the elevated expressway. This is a stretch of about, I think, 9 to 10 kilometers, and you normally don't have any traffic over here at all. But today, in spite of it being a holiday, it just seems to be filled with all kinds of bikes. And there are these squids over here who've been staring at me. So I hope that they don't try to get into a pissing contest over here, trying to race with me and shit, because I don't want any part of that nonsense. But I have to say, this bike is incredible on this elevated expressway, which is, by the way, smooth as butter. The RC390, I feel like I'm gliding right now. I've done this route before on multiple bikes. I have done this particular road on the Yamaha R15. I have done it on the FZ, of course. I've done it on the Duke 200. And nothing compares to the experience that I'm getting right now, because the bike is absolutely floating. It just feels so stable. There is no uncertainty as far as the gripping or the traction is concerned. And I'm doing a very healthy 80 kilometers an hour right now, and I don't even feel it. I feel like I'm in second gear going at 25 or 30 on any other bike. That's how I feel, and that speaks volumes about the kind of power that this bike has, and also about the kind of control that you can expect from it. Amazing. Let's take a quick pit stop at the lay-by over here, which is, by the way, filled with beer bottles and cigarettes and all kinds of other alcohol and paraphernalia, which is really sad, because this is not the place to dump all of your shit once you've had a good time. And I'm really disappointed in the fact that people have done this. And again, people who've kind of done all of this are educated people who work in and around this area, and the fact that they choose to leave all of their shit over here like this is despicable, to say the least. Okay, now I'm actually going to make you listen to the sound of this bike, because I've been recording so far with the GoPro mic attached, and as a result you're able to hear my voice clearly. But this time around the focus is not to get my voice, but to get the actual sound of this bike, the raw, organic, brute sound of this bike. There we go, listen to that. Alright, so let's have a little bit of a friendly duel between the KTM 200 and the RC390. I know these two bikes are not in the same segment, but it's still fun to put them up against each other. I'm going to give him like about a 5-second lead before I take off. Alright, that sounds fair enough. My cousin is actually getting scared. He's not even trying right now. I can't believe that a 390cc bike is able to generate this much of raw power. It's insane. And yet it feels so stable. I feel so confident on it. I'm not hesitant, I'm not tentative. It doesn't feel like I'm losing control of the grip on the road. It just feels so incredibly stable. But that's the one aspect about this bike that I'm so incredibly and pleasantly surprised with. There's a Benelli 600i, by the way. I'll ride one of those as well pretty soon. Ideally, he shouldn't be that far behind, but then again, you never know. He's being a little tentative, a little cautious, and I don't blame him. That's the way it should be. There he comes, finally. This has been a lot of fun. We're headed back into the city now, and again, once I get onto the elevated expressway, if there is no traffic, I'm going to try and have a little bit of fun with this bike right here. Let's go. And there you go. Just like that, we have come to the end of the elevated expressway. That is roughly like a 9 to 10 kilometer distance, and I think I covered that in under 5 minutes. This thing right here is absolutely off the charts. If you're looking for a daily commuter bike that you can also have loads and loads of fun with, look no further than the RC390.